If I told you you could hire a personal assistant for 30 bucks a month who already knows everything about your work and can do things for you on your behalf, would you do it? Well, Microsoft seems to think that is the future here with Copilot Cowork. It's a new agent coming to the Copilot suite. Do we think this is the future of AI and it's going to change the workplace forever? Let's talk about it. We've heard a ton over the past few years from Microsoft about AI and Copilot and how it's supposed to revolutionize your work. But all it has really felt like is just a chatbot alongside your tools that could tell you how to use your tools or what you should put into your tools, and it never really did anything for you. Well, that is changing now with Copilot Cowork. So Cowork is developed with Anthropic. There's been quite the shift to Claude over the past few months, and people kept praising its Cowork and its agentic abilities. Microsoft always takes a little bit to get those things integrated into their tools, but I have seen quite the shift from OpenAI and the ChatGPT models and hearing a lot more about the Claude models and getting those things integrated. And suddenly now there's this Cowork concept in Copilot as well. So we're excited that it's here. So what Cowork actually does, the Claude version of Cowork, it's a tool that runs on your computer in the Claude app that has access to your apps and your files and the things on your computer, and is able to look into each one of those and do some of your work for you. You might be worried if you're not ready to sign your life away to AI that I don't want it to have access to all my files. I don't want it to have access to all of my stuff, and it might set off an alarm bell in your head, rightfully so. How do you keep it from going rogue, doing things that you don't want it to do? And I think that's what's exciting about Copilot Cowork is that it runs within the context of your tenant, your Microsoft world, and it has security constraints, and it allows you to control what has access to what from an IT perspective. And so when you introduce something like Cowork into that, you get all of those benefits of security and compliance in the context of a cool tool like Cowork. So let's put all those worries in a box right now. What do we actually know about Copilot Cowork so far? Well, it is included with a Copilot license. So we've talked about this before. Do you need Copilot? Do you not need Copilot? This is one of the nice benefits of Copilot, and it's in Frontier right now, like early release. We've actually had a chance to play with it a little bit, and it's coming as general availability later this spring. So how does Cowork differ from Copilot? I know the terms can get confusing, but Copilot is the thing that allows you to ask questions, get insights into data that is within your company. What happened in that last meeting? Or what are some important meetings that I have upcoming today, and what should I prep for them? Those are all great, and you're able to interface that way through a chat, but Cowork sort of changes that dynamic a little bit. Now, instead of it just answering you and relying on you to do something with that information, Cowork is the thing that allows it to look forward and say, oh, they need to send an email about this thing. They need to create a document about this thing. And there's some extra work that needs to be done. Let me go and create a plan for you. I see you need to do these 3 things. Do these look good? It allows you to check off and approve the fact that it wants to go do these things. And then it will actually go do those things for you. So let's say you want to take this personal assistant thing seriously. I don't have a personal assistant, so it's kind of an interesting concept. What would they do for me? Well, I can sort of try that out with Copilot. I don't always have time to look ahead in my calendar and see when I have conflicts or when I need to prep for meetings. So I could just tell it, hey, prep me for my week ahead and let me know if there's any conflicts and help me resolve those things. And it will go figure those things out and give me actions that I can approve to literally send that email. It'll pop up in the tool and say, here's your email, good to send. And it will actually do some of those actions that a personal assistant might do for me. Let's go into another example. Let's say you're in the project management space. You're getting out of a meeting and it's on you to say, here's what we need to do from that meeting. Here's our action items. Here's what happened in the meeting. And here's just different things that different parties should know coming out of that meeting. There's some work that has to be done there. And if you've seen some of our content, you'll know that Facilitator can help with a lot of those things. It's in your meeting. It can do some of those actions, Well, then it just says, here's what I've got. Here's your meeting notes. Here's the action items, and they're just there. What do you actually do with those things? Well, wouldn't it be nice if you had a tool that you could say, go do all these things, right? Let's take this into Cowork and say, hey, based on this meeting, can you take the transcript, give me action items, assign owners and due dates, give me all of the tasks associated with this meeting. And then I want you to recap that in an email and send it with everyone who showed up. And then we're going to have another meeting with our internal team. So can you put together a slide deck for me to cover these topics with our internal team? And then when are we actually going to meet, right? Can you schedule an internal meeting for my team every week for us to talk about this project? It's sort of like all those busy work details that my project manager has to do, and we love her for it, but wouldn't it be nice if some of that could be streamlined and be done for you? Well, with Cowork, it starts to feel like it's closer to reality. You're able to give it that prompt. It will then say, here's all the things that I want to do. It'll give you those emails, those meetings. You give it a thumbs up, and it will go send those things for you. But how do I actually make this happen? How do I set up my systems so that it's able to integrate in this way? So let's talk about a couple of those details. Hopefully this feels like second nature for those of you who have taken our 365 Foundations course, link down below. But one of the first things is file naming and conventions. We are big on getting your data into a shared space, not lost all in everybody's OneDrives. And it's a little bit of a task to make that happen. So once you do, name things consistently, put it in a nice folder structure, get it into a spot that AI can say, oh, I know exactly where all the meeting recordings are because they're packaged up into this nice little red bow. Another one is on your calendar. Use good names, right? So a meeting name like Weekly Sync probably isn't as helpful as Contoso Intranet Project Internal Team Sync, right? Something that's very explicit what we're talking about. That probably would help your teammates as well. And that will serve AI well when it is looking for things like Contoso, intranet, and be able to pull those into its workflow. This thinking goes to the world of email as well. When you're thinking about subject lines or how you're responding to things, I don't need it to be ultra tech corporate-y, not casual world, but something like yesterday's meeting is not a great subject line for an email. You can imagine intranet recap meeting might be more helpful. Or when you're responding to someone's email, when they're asking you to do something, saying something like on it versus great, I'll have that done by Friday, raises a different flag to AI. One is, it might say, hey, I know you want to work on this thing. And the other says, hey, big red letters, do this thing. So we want to give it all the context that we can in order to help it prioritize things. Like I said, course down in the description if you want to learn more about some of our thinking around these things. Well, that is a little bit about Cowork and our first take on what it could do for you. We're excited for this shift where AI is not just being a chat bot for you, it's instead actually taking action and able to go and do work for you. This is great in theory. Has some rough edges. If those things get sanded off, it's going to start to really feel like I'm able to use it well and benefit from it. As with all things, AI is moving a million miles an hour. It is imperfect. It's not you. It's going to require someone like you to make sure some of the details are buttoned up and validate that it's doing the right thing. Like I said, it feels like there's momentum around Anthropic and Claude and investing into these tools. And so I'm excited to see what they do with it. If this was interesting to you, if you have questions, would love to hear your thoughts. Do you want to hear more about this Cowork topic? Are you tired of hearing about AI? Where is your head at? We would love to hear down in the comments below. That's all I've got for this time, and we'll see you soon.